Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Louisville Cardinals. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Sooners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll run this play from the pistol. Going to the ground. A collision, and he stops at the 27 after picking up one.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Boley.
Come on, you got to get that, bro. You got to get that. Ain't no way you should be dropping that.
Incompletion.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here.
Deep.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Now on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The give to the tailback. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Release to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that can be frustrating.
You know what? I ain't got time for you today. You're doing the same thing again.
watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard him.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. Crosses the 30, he's got it. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. There he goes. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Sooners are marching down the field. Now on the move. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass.
Pass interference.
Missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Touchdown Sooners! Fitted in the window for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back gets to give. Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm the football and get him on the ground.
No more of that.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Hit that.
Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Got him.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Looking to scramble. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left. He's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Trying to get behind the defense. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Got him downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Sooners in the hurry-up.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit.
Slips attack, just keeps moving. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Sooners are flying down the field.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
To the air on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. And not much going on downfield. He just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Let's go.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Now improvise.
Damn, I missed that.
Grabbed over the middle. It's
Right there.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack
Go.
at the 47. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second.
Yeah.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's
missed that
got his
fucking
man,
sack.
makes the grab. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get
Hit. Let's go.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pick.
Big boy. Snatch that out there. Let's go.
Now they're in business.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. And wings it incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Off the play fake. A shot for the end zone.
Oh my God. The fucking
This
touchdown.
offense has been brilliant this
He
season.
fucking quarterback.
Doesn't convert this time. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of
Threw
the
it to the
day,
short.
he'll lob to lock them up close to their goal line.
Head short, man. I got greedy.
And that is how a punter helps out his defense, hitting them deep in their own territory. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. They'll start this drive going to the air, using the back as a receiver on the screen. Tough physical run, stiff arm and all as they get it out to the 13.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Sooners. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas State has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over the Rebels. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Reeves.
Right there, we got to get that.
This guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
From the gun, the running back has
Almost.
stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed.
Let's go. What he gonna do?
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that.
Got him. Let's go.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Gonna take a shot at this DB.
Oh, the fucking going. That's my. I'm trying to throw the ball to the side. Wrong button.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back
Let's go.
in the air.
Not this time.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And picking up the 1st down will be nice here, but also important. Get some cushion for the punt team. Pressure coming.
Hit.
And it was worth going for a jump play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on 4th down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it and just gifting your opponent great field position.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Start this drive at their own 48. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. from the gun, running back on the move. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Snagged out of the air. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Here's the heat.
Hit.
And he got
Come on, man. Watch it again.
The pass, it's incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
Get that. That's a pick.
Incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Motion from the wideout. Gonna run it. It's Young. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off of the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Going for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown Sooners. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
Yeah, and you think of all the great...
Oh, not Baker. They'll call Baker Mayfield like.
Sooners, man, it's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns palooza. What a nice day.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Here's the handoff.
Shit.
At the 35, he's loose. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Cardinals want to move quickly. They're going to go right back to him on first down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to Brown. And he fights his way forward, gets away from the run, but not much doing on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown Cardinals! A great catch and run for 6.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Coming out with it, it's Adams. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to fire deep.
Oh, he's wide open. Come on.
With a big one on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-longs against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Back to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab down the left side. Here he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wallace. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air.
Nope, not this time.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Oh, my.
It's on fourth down, and he's still going.
Yeah. Shouldn't even had the ball.
And they recovered their own fumble, but they'll still have to give up the football, a turnover on downs. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
It's a sack.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. This will likely be the last play of the half. He's going to let it go.
Hey, come on, man. Stop dropping interceptions.
3 seconds left.
Got 3 deflections, but
when were they going to cover this guy?
killing me dropping these picks.
When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job on the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there, broke on the football, almost had the big play.
Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Here we go.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cardinals will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there. Sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Come on, big boy.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Looking to throw on first down. They go to the wide receiver.
Why is he running backwards and all the people in front of you to block?
They'll lose yards on that one. The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Calls his own number. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the designed quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him,
man.
Forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Wallace. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short.
That shit switched me.
To the marker, it's Mitchell. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw again. Just a little off. Incomplete.
They've already got
It's supposed to be dead. Dead. Quarterback don't took so many hits.
on them today at another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Scanning the field, it's Adams. Gets it out fast. On the move is the 30. And he'll haul it in, take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville. He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
14.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Stop playing. Thank you, Doris.
No doubt. When you're playing cover two, you got two safeties deep that account for the whole field, right? I got half the field, you got half the field. So they do a great job. You have to see and have good vision on the quarterback. You got to make sure you're breaking on the football. How about the strong safety spinning down, doing a good job seeing the ball and going and getting it?
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Makes the catch. explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw, it's Adams. Oh, he wants it all.
Come on, man. Give me the pick.
The connection going for the big play.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Got it in the middle. It's Graves. Gashing the D on the right, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cardinals.
This coaching staff is trying to identify playmakers on offense.
Try my best to let this nigga scope.
This guy is
that home field.
in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
This one had no points.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Slips through the line. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Using his legs, it's Young.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
There he goes. Past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown Sooners. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
21. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Adams. Looking for a big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Caught over the middle. It's Wallace. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass.
No, they don't got nervous.
Great job being in position to make
Look at him. He don't even want the ball.
Their offense is coming on the field.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They're going to open this drive with a pass.
Let's go.
Pulls it in.
You ain't ready. Touchdown. Come on, man.
Goes out of bounds just short of the goal
touchdown.
line. They'll be set up and in great position here. The Sooners are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking to throw.
Let's go.
Floats it out in space. Into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Adams. Looking down the middle. Finds a man.
Come on, 59.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch.
That's my fault.
Got to keep it going.
Standing right there and not moving.
This defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown!
What number 13 doing?
Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they tacked on the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback moving. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He's looking to throw. Bringing the heat. He's going to take off. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Pound 55 wins.
snagged in the middle. It's Wheeler. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Give to the running back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Sooners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Adams. Makes the grab, it's Wallace.
Right there, 12.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
There we go.
Intercepted, big play, stop.
There we go.
Drive.
Let's get it.
Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Miller.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got a man. It's Young. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws.
Hey, oh.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And that
I thought I caught it.
Number 3 on the day. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He steps out of
I thought I caught
that.
this.
Not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Wants to throw. It's Adams. He hurls one deep down the left side.
Hey.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass.
Going to throw it over the top of the deep.
Hey.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grab behind the line. It's Wallace. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They want to fight this one in a phone booth. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. Using his legs, it's Wallace. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous part of it. Finley, touchdown. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today,
That was stupid.
I'm looking for the future.
They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football.
Give me the
with
ball
the
on
lead.
the 40, boy.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. trying to beat him to the left. Oh, he's got some space.
Put
another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the score.
Let's go.
Well, obviously, this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Liberty has
Can't do that. They throw off intercepts. Especially being an away team. I'm going to let home field kick in.
They're up by 39 over the Judicials. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
How we going to do this? What we want to do? What we want to do?
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Adams. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Rush is on him. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense
I'll fucking beat you that bad.
They're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Looking to throw on first down.
Let's go. No more of that shit.
Knock him down back at the 16.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation.
Let's go.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they
waited on that shit.
The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to...
He lets one fly deep.
Oh!
He dropped it. That deep ball was right on.
Oh, he had him.
And how about this offense?
Nah, it ain't too funny, man. He got to catch that.
They're not worried about early.
Hit or no hit. He got to catch
that. Their offense still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Under fire. And a sack. All the way back at the 5. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Gotta catch that ball.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, the ground game. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
I almost got up through there. You almost got up through there. You ran behind the damn top.
You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets.
Way to come in and goddamn knock the number 10 off. Let's go.
Dude, huge.
That's how you bounce back right there.
Being a team with a considerable.
You've been in the field since though, youngin.
You're the underdog for a reason. You go with this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.